Welcome back, guys. So we've spoken about the three ways you can actually have access to your client's email. So another one we want to do now is we want to try delegation, but this time around we are using another email address. So this time around we are using Belad Creative Studio at gmail.com. So let's say this is the client and let's say this is the VA. So the VA will be Williams Beloved One at gmail.com this time around, and the client would be Belad Creative Studio at gmail.com. So right now we want to use the delegate method. The one we use, we've talked about shared credential, which we spoke about it being risky, and we've spoken about, or we've shown you how to forward emails to your VA from the client's account, how you can show your clients how to forward their emails to you. So you being an email manager or an email VA, you have to show your client how to do all these things, so without having to put them in the harm's way. So right now we want to use delegation. So I'm going to click on the settings icon again, and I'm going to see your settings. So this time around I want to use delegation. So how do I go about that? I'll come to account and import to delegate my mail. So right now here in account and import, you have change password, you have all these things, which is not what we are looking for. So what we want to look at now is to add another email account. So where you see grant access to your account, so we want to grant access to this account through another email. So what do? We're going to add another account right now. So the accounts we are adding this time around will be Williams Beloved at 1 at gmail.com. Williams Beloved 1 at gmail.com. So right now I want to sign in. So I'm going to approve this on my pad again, just like I did the other time, just to confirm it's me. So I'm going to do that right now, and I've just done that. So having to do this, I'm going to have access to be able to add an email address that I want to grant access. So I want to grant Williams Beloved 1 at gmail.com. Okay, so I want to grant access to Williams Beloved One at gmail.com. I'll click on next step. So the next step now would say you're about to grant Williams Beloved One at gmail.com access to your mail. You'll be able to revoke this later. In order to complete this process, we need to send Williams Beloved One at gmail.com a confirmation mail to accept access. After accepting access to your account, they'll be able to open your account. So Williams Beloved One at gmail.com can access your email using HTTPS only. So let's send email to grant access. So now Williams Beloved would receive this email, and at the same time, Williams Beloved has a VA, which is beloved at gmail.com. So we're going to check the two addresses to see if it was forwarded. So now we have Gmail team, we have Belad has granted you access to their Gmail account. So let's check this as well. Let's check this. So you could see that same email was forwarded to belovedadjb@gmail.com because we created a forwarded access earlier on. So right now we are going to accept this delegation. So just like we did to accept this request, we have to click on this. To reject it, we have to click on this. So I'll accept this request. So I'm going to click on this, and that way I'm going to be able to access Belad Creative Studio at gmail.com as a VA. So I'm going to confirm this right now. I'm going to confirm this, and having to confirm it, I will be able to have access to this mail. So I can only access it through HTTPS. So you could see mail.google.com, and let's see what that would be. The best way you can do this is to do it on a PC. Yes, the best way you can do it is to do it on a PC. So now you are forwarding your email to beloved@delegated. Yeah, we know that already. And now we have this. We have the forwarding or delegation. So as you can see right now, we could refresh this to make sure it is confirmed that we are delegating emails to Williams Beloved 1 at gmail.com from here. So that's how to delegate email. We've spoken, or I've shown you how to forward emails as well, and you can use shared credentials, which is very risky. So now let's see what that will be. So we've granted access to this, it has been accepted. So I could choose to delete this VA later if I want to, but right now the Williams beloved one have access to this email. So here is Williams beloved one having access to this email. So here we have it. So now when you click on your icon right here, you'll be able to access. So there's a difference between delegation and forwarding, which I'm going to tell you in the next lesson. But you could see right here, you can see delegated. So you can click on this. What you will not be able to do, you'll not be able to change the password, you'll not be able to do changes to the email, but you can always reply, you can clean up the mail, you can do a lot of things. So you could see that you could actually manage a lot of emails. This is someone's full-time job. They just manage people's emails, clean their inboxes, and make sure it's okay. So now, because I've been delegated to this, I have access to this email already. Now I could work on this inbox properly. So this is the difference between forwarding and delegation, which you're going to see in the next lesson. You're going to see the differences between forwarding and delegation. But right now we have delegation right to this account, which is very okay. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.